My twin brother stole my wedding venue and hired a fake fiancé to upstage me. You know those moments when your whole world shifts and suddenly everything makes perfect, horrible sense? Well, I had mine 3 weeks before my wedding when I found out my twin brother Marcus had booked the same venue for the same weekend in Tuscany, claiming it was Mom and Dad's brilliant idea for family convenience. But let me back up because this story really starts 31 years ago when we were born exactly 12 minutes apart. Marcus first, of course, and apparently those 12 minutes were enough to establish the natural order of our entire lives. Growing up, Marcus was always the golden child, the one with straight A's while I struggled with dyslexia, the one who got into MIT while I went to state school, the one who landed a 6-figure tech job at 25 while I became a high school English teacher making $38,000 a year, which according to my parents was me not living up to my potential. Every family dinner was a performance where Marcus would casually mention his latest promotion or the new Tesla he was considering. While I sat there knowing that anything I shared about my students or my classroom victories would be met with polite smiles and quick subject changes back to whatever amazing thing Marcus was doing. When I got engaged to Lorenzo, my sweet Italian fiancé who teaches art and makes me laugh until my sides hurt, my parents' first response was not congratulations but concern about whether he could support me properly, followed immediately by Marcus rolling his eyes and saying something about how at least someone in the family was settling down even if it was not exactly what they had envisioned. Lorenzo and I had been planning our wedding for 18 months, scraping together every penny we could to have this perfect celebration at Villa Monastero on Lake Como, the same place where his grandparents had their wedding 60 years ago. We had invited 40 people, all of whom had already booked flights and hotels, and we had paid the venue $45,000, which was basically our entire savings plus money we had borrowed from Lorenzo's family. The morning I got the call from the villa coordinator, I was in my classroom grading essays during my prep period, thinking about how in exactly 21 days I would be walking down the aisle overlooking the lake with cypress trees and olive groves as my backdrop. "Miss Sarah," Francesca said in her lovely Italian accent, "I am calling because there has been some confusion with your wedding booking." My stomach dropped immediately because in my experience, calls about confusion 3 weeks before your wedding are never good news. Your brother Marcus, he has also booked the villa for the same weekend. He says this was arranged with your family for convenience, but we are not understanding how this works with 2 weddings. I actually dropped the phone. When I called Francesca back, my hands were shaking so badly I could barely dial. "What exactly did my brother tell you?" "He says he is getting married to someone named Victoria, and that your parents suggested having both weddings the same weekend, so the family does not need to travel twice. He has put down a deposit of $20,000 and says he will pay the remaining balance next week." $20,000 that Marcus apparently just had lying around while Lorenzo and I had maxed out 3 credit cards